What's something that you weirdly judge people based off?
The list is so
You
long.
will laugh.
Welcome to Property Management Uncensored. I am Phil Kazmierczak along with Samantha McKinney. I always hesitate before I say your name. I don't know why, but I do.
Well, because you probably don't want me here.
No, I force you to be here. I don't want to do this by myself, talking to a camera with Grant in the room. What a weirdo.
I was going to say you have Grant. It's fine.
This week's episode is Inflation, Inflections. So we're going to be talking about all about inflation and what's happened the past couple of years, how that affects rental pricing and the cost of everything that we do. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a really boring episode. It's just money.
I mean, it's
money
factual,
numbers.
though.
It is very, very factual. So when we talk about inflation, it is the rising cost of prices and the decreasing purchasing power that you have. That's what we're talking about. So if something cost you $100 last year and it's $104 this year, inflation.
It's $140 this year.
It could be.
It's
It
ridiculous.
was crazy for a while with the grocery store.
What do you mean it was? It still is. You ain't got kids, man.
No, and I buy the same stuff every week, like chicken breasts, like stuff for salads.
yeah.
Like that's it.
You eat like a single man, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
And that's nice, though. That's nice.
I was thinking about this the other day. I thought when I moved back into my house, the cupboards would eventually start filling up as I buy more crap. Mm-hmm. Nope, still empty. Still
I
empty.
like that, though.
Like you can walk in, it's like,
Simplicity.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know where everything is.
I wish I could live like that.
Kids.
Yeah. Now I got a full-grown man in there, too. I
Yeah.
think he's worse than the kids.
Yeah.
God forbid. So I'm an ingredient household. Like
Are
I have
you?
stuff that you can put stuff together, but I don't usually have something that you can take out of the cabinet and just snack on really quick. And that angers people in my house.
I bet. Like I don't want to fix something. I want it to like pull it out
I know,
in there
and
too.
So I'm also not that, like, if I want something, I want it, but I find myself saying that phrase when they're like, we don't have any food in the house. And I'm like, yeah, we do. We make a sandwich, put something together. And I'm like, oh, I used to hate that as a kid.
I actually bought potato chips for the first time in a very long time. I was like, I need something to snack on. It's almost bulking season. I need a reason to be fat.
What kind did you buy?
Ruffles. Just like the regular.
The salt and vinegar ones is where it's been at for me recently.
Psychopath. Yeah. What? Like, no. Just the regular Ruffles. Like, they're yummy.
No.
That's what I was. Anyway, that was our first tangent of the show. I forgot what we were even talking about. Oh.
Inflation.
We probably
Grocery
see
store
it most
prices.
common at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So what kind of costs can go up on a rental?
Wait, say that again?
What kind of costs can go up on a rental?
Everything.
Everything. I mean,
everything.
Everything. It doesn't matter. Like anything from your property taxes to insurance. Obviously, if there's maintenance, it's the supplies and the labor cost. All of these things are going up over time.
The appliances, the paint on the walls, the carpet on the floor.
And that is something that tenants tend not to understand as well. I mean, how many times do we hear, I'm a great tenant, I pay my rent on time every month, why did my rent go up?
Yes.
I'm like,
and you want to know, okay, so recently I say I as if I did it, but recently I had my closet redone and we went to Home Depot and bought like 4 little bolts and it was $20.
Yeah.
And he was like, people don't understand. They're like, why are you charging so much? And he was like, these 4 bolts are $20.
yeah.
Like
It's
the
crazy.
little ones that you take out of the drawer that you think are just pretty much free at Home Depot. No, those things are expensive. Everything.
Now your grandfather doesn't look so crazy for having that drawer with every screw and bolt and nut imaginable in it.
You don't want to go buy it again.
Yeah. I mean, how many jars have we seen in our parents' or grandparents' garages that just have screws and all that stuff in it?
I'm
save
gonna
money.
save it now.
Saves a lot of money.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So even the hinges on the rentals cost more now.
Absolutely. So yeah, you can be a great tenant. You can not break anything. Nothing could break during your tenancy because it's not always their fault, obviously. Pay rent on time every month, and costs are still going to go up because that insurance is certainly going up every month.
Yep.
How often does insurance go down unless you change policies? Never.
Yeah.
Or property tax. Here in Virginia Beach, they'll say, oh, we lowered the tax rate and give themselves a pat on the back. However, the appraised value went up $50,000.
Yeah,
So they're
exactly.
still making more money.
Yeah, they still get you on the back end.
Yes. Wow, it's super annoying. And all these things go up if rent, and this is one of the reasons why I was talking to an owner yesterday, why we typically don't do long-term leases, because we can't project out what inflation's going to do. We can't project out the cost of what their insurance is going to do, what their taxes are going to do, any of the maintenance that we have on the property. I don't know. I can budget a 3% increase every month, or a 5%, or every year, or a 5% if it's like a 3-year lease. But I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know if we're going to go into a year like 2021 into 2022 when we saw increases between 10 and 15%. If I had a tenant locked into a 5-year lease and I was only raising rent 3% a year, that owner would be furious with me if I left all that money on the table.
I know that they want tenant retention, but they're doing themselves a disservice by doing a multi-year lease.
Right. So you can step it up every year, but...
And not even just, there's so many reasons. It's, the cost of maintenance. It's, the comparables, at that point in time. But it's also... what if you don't like that? What if there's so many different reasons not to do it?
And the owner I was speaking to yesterday said, we really, need the rental income because everyone does. And I told him, I was like, having a long-term lease doesn't mean they're going to pay.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that tells you. It just means it's harder to evict them. And we stopped doing long-term leases due to COVID. Like it was not uncommon for us to do a 2 or 3 year lease. Now it's a year.
Yeah.
You get a year.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
And it's easier to evict if we have to. Just makes it more sense.
Well, and just, and you can, the option to renew is as long as everything's going okay. And if you foresee issues, then you're going to have an issue with that, but.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the downside for them is they're going to hit, a lease renewal fee. The tenant's going to hit a tenant lease renewal fee, but that's the cost of doing business in the property management world. And it's not like it's anything crazy. Like with us, it's like what, $299 for an owner lease renewal fee, maybe $399, something like that.
Really
So it's not crazy at all. And with tenants, the downside with inflation is their rent keeps going up. But what happens to our paychecks?
They go up.
They go up, but not at the rate of everything else.
I understand they're upset about their rent doing that, but my mortgage does that too. And I'm on a fixed rate, mortgage, but my taxes go up and, all of that. So ours goes up too.
Yeah.
Mine goes up sometimes $100 a year. So it's not like we're not getting hit on the back end with it too. So.
Yeah, I think we just did my escrow analysis. I'm not sure why I started there, and I think mine went up about $60 a month.
Yeah.
Just because my taxes went up.
Yeah, and so that's just the extra cost that we had. That's not the maintenance and all of the other inflations too. So.
Yeah. Everything goes up except pay. That's what it's like in the
I
real
know.
world. And there was a meme, and it always comes out around election time or something like that. And it'll say, I voted to raise everyone else's taxes. Why is my rent going up?
Yeah.
Not exactly how it works at all.
Unfortunately.
No, not at all. And I pulled some numbers, and these are averages nationwide, not necessarily our market, but rent increased 6.76 from 2020 to 2021, 6.76%. 2021 to 2022, 6.03%. 2022 to 2023, which was a big one, almost 8%. And ours was higher than that. 2023 to 2024, it definitely slowed down, 5%. It's showing early 2025 projection, a 7.52% increase in rents.
Wow.
And I'm not seeing that locally. So, this is nationwide numbers. I don't know. But ours, we're renewing with 3%.
I thought it would have at least staggered out.
Yeah.
Or stayed steady.
Yeah,
that's a big.
We're not increasing rent on every property right now. And
So
sometimes
to have the second highest number.
Yeah, I was sort of surprised to see that.
Yeah,
So
that's a little.
other areas maybe are slow to catch up. Maybe they didn't raise them as much last year or the previous year, and now they're catching up. Maybe they were in long-term leases.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're between keeping rent the same and maybe a 3% bump.
I haven't done anything drastic recently.
Yeah, it's been nothing. And the only one that should have had a huge bump, the property condition just didn't warrant it.
Yeah.
In that particular case. And for tenants, one of the things we talked about obviously is some property managers will do long-term leases. If you can get a long-term lease, that is a way to counteract inflation from the tenant perspective. If they can lock in a long-term lease, that's a good thing. But there's pros and cons to everything.
But sometimes long-term leases will still have a clause in there to increase the rent, even though they're locked into that lease.
And hopefully
because
that increase,
they know better.
Yeah.
So.
And hopefully that increase is less than the amount of inflation on the tenant side if they're looking for a tenant benefit. On the owner side, rents typically increase more than inflation, and that's how the owners create cash flow to pay for these repairs, maintenance, turnovers, evictions, whatever happens.
Yep.
We're fortunate we don't. We did an eviction for the first time in a couple years.
Yeah.
It was surprising.
That was because we did one the first year that I was here, and we hadn't done one since.
Right. We've been very fortunate on that, like placing good tenants.
Yeah. Because I'm mean about it.
That's right. Well, we have standards. We have to hit the standards. Like, these are the qualifications. You hit them, you pay the double deposit if you're a higher risk or a risk mitigation fee or whatever, and if not, we don't place you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No special stories here.
No special stories. No, can I have your phone number? I need to talk to you and tell you.
Can I call you? I just want to explain something.
Right.
Right. I just want to let you know my situation. Yeah, that's what it is. Every time.
I know.
And it's never a good situation.
No, it's never. Guess what?
It's never, hey, I make 3 times the rent. I have a great credit score.
I just won the lottery.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing like that.
Wasting my time.
I know. But real estate overall is I'm going to say always, in the long term, is always a good hedge against inflation because real estate appreciates in value faster than the inflation rate, typically.
Yep.
I mean, there was a couple of years ago when inflation was, 8-9% or something like that, and real estate didn't really appraise that much higher. But now it's back to normal, and values are good. I check mine every few months. Did I tell you about the one across the street from me?
Yeah.
Almost $400,000 in Aragona.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I bought mine for $230.
Yeah. Something just doesn't.
Crazy.
I don't understand that.
I know, but it has been since 2018 since I bought mine, so that's 7 years ago.
I know, but what would you?
If I were to put it on the market now, probably $375. So there's probably $150 in equity, give or take.
Yeah.
Right now, which is nice.
Yeah. Jeez, you're holding on to that bad boy for a while.
It's got a 2.75% interest rate. I am never selling that property.
To that forever.
I am the problem as to why there's not a ton of inventory. But we have the highest inventory rate nationwide than we've had since prior to the lockdown.
Yeah.
I think I saw 1.55 million properties on the market right now, which is a ton compared to what we were having the past couple of years.
In my soul, I'm busy every day of my life.
Yep, people are starting to move again.
There. Yeah.
And the military, of course, is still moving again. When there's a threat of a shutdown or they run out of money, they will stop the movements. But we really haven't had that recently. So military is still moving in and out. It's keeping prices high.
We live in a great area for that too.
It's fantastic for us.
We live, I feel like, in one of the best areas that you can for rentals, just because we have all of the military and the constant turnaround.
Moving in and out. There's a BAH level, so pricing is pretty close to that. And look, here's the thing: it's supply and demand. If a property is too expensive, it's not going to rent. If a property is priced correctly, it's going to rent. So if you're priced too high and it sits on the market, or if you price it what you think is correct and it rents in a day, you probably could have priced it a little bit more. Yeah. And we do that as well because we're not trying to have the highest price in the market all the time. We want it to rent fast and for as much as possible in that time frame. That's what we're looking to do.
Yep, and we do a pretty good job. Do you remember when we put your house up though, and it rented so quick?
I was so mad.
You're like, I could have put it up for more.
I know, and at that point it was the highest in the neighborhood. Yeah, and it still rented in like a day.
Yeah, it was real quick.
It is unique though.
Yeah. Still think about that though.
I know. I probably could have rented it for $200 more a month.
That's the stuff that keeps you awake at night when you're a property manager. Like little stupid stuff like that. You're like, darn, I could have got $20 more.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. What questions do you have for me today? I'm going to turn it over to you for our rapid fire section.
Okay.
I hope they're good. I feel like I'm slouching
Well, considering
today. This is
I know
weird.
I keep like adjusting myself because
weird.
I'm gonna look at this and be disappointed.
I know.
Shoulders back. All right. Okay, first one. Because I thought about it yesterday. I've been slowly putting little notes when I think of them. What's something that you weirdly judge people based off?
The list is so
Evil
long.
laugh.
No, I think one of my pet peeves is when you're going out in public, like dress like you're going out in public. Like you're not going to see me out there in sweatpants or
Looking like
something
Adam
like
Sandler?
that. Yeah, you're not going to see me out there. I'm good with the hoodie, you know, all that stuff. But when you're in practically your underwear shopping at the Wegmans,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
That's why I stay out of the Walmarts.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
No,
Is people of Walmart still a thing on Facebook?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah. And I won't. Like, it was funny the other day. I don't know how Walmart got brought up, but somebody was like, let's just go to Walmart. And Emma was like, my mom doesn't go to Walmart.
I went there. When did I go golfing? Last month? I went there because I needed golf balls. And I'm going to go again on Labor Day. So I'm going to have to go buy more
I'll
golf
go
balls.
all the way to the mall to Dick's Sporting Goods.
They're probably expensive
I
there.
don't care. Keep me out of the Walmart. No, I thought about that one yesterday because I went to go put something in my microwave and it was all clean. And I was like, I definitely judge people based on how clean their microwave is. Makes, like, if you don't care, like, you don't care about the stuff falling on your food if you got crusties up there.
As long as the housekeepers take care of it every other week when they're there.
Yeah, sorry, we don't all live in that luxury lifestyle.
See? No kids.
I know. All right. A class that you wish was taught in high school.
Basic economics, like common sense spending, balancing a budget, changing a tire, like basic life lessons.
Literally anything you need to know.
Right. Still don't need to know geometry. Never needed it. Still don't need. I took I think algebra 2 was the highest I ever took because I don't do math. Still never use it. And now there's ChatGPT for anything.
I know.
And one of the things with ChatGPT, you can be like, skip the work. I don't care. Just give me the answer.
Yeah.
Like, because otherwise they'll show the calculation. I don't care. Just give me the answer.
Well, so Emma brought me her math homework yesterday to show me that she did it, and she showed none of her work. And I was like, where is your work? And she was like, I did it in my head. And I was like, did you use a calculator? And she was like, no. And I was like, don't lie to me. You used a calculator? And she was like, no, I really didn't. And I almost made her go back and redo it. But then I was like...
She's pretty smart, though.
And she is really smart. And I do believe that she did it in her head. But I was just like, for what? Like, she's never
gonna use that stuff.
I use a calculator every day of my life.
Yeah.
Don't ask me a basic math question. I'll embarrass myself.
I don't know if because you're 10 years younger, I don't know, like for us, it was, you're never gonna have a calculator with you all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, I sure as hell do.
Yes, exactly.
I do.
Exactly.
It's on my phone.
Okay, so this is funny. Speaking of kids, and I want to ask this one because I'm curious.
Okay.
If you did have kids and you passed away, who would you leave your kid to?
Oh my gosh.
I know. I was just curious about that one.
I think I'm just gonna have to send them in. Like, they'll have
Don't
to be,
say me, man. I got two of them.
I was gonna say, who better? Throw some bunk beds up in that bitch. You're fine. I don't know anyone else.
I'm so glad you don't have kids. No, that one was just, I was like, I wonder who.
Well, it would probably, there'd be life insurance. So they'd probably come with so much money. You'd be like, yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah, right? Okay, yeah, actually, I didn't think about that. All right.
Worth more dead than alive,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. I was having a debate about this with my friends the other day, and everybody picked something different. If you had to lose a leg or an arm, which one would you pick?
Oh, an arm.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd lose a leg.
No, I don't want to. I'm
because,
lazy.
But basic motor functions, like a prosthetic leg, you just need the foot and a shoe. Like, it's fine. You don't got to wiggle your toes. But, like, typing, like, the motor function of your fingers.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't that kind of change it?
It does. I'm thinking, there's so many uses for AI. You can chat with everything, so you don't really need to type or...
Yeah, but just, like... I feel like I can do a lot of things with one leg and a prosthetic, but like...
I wasn't even thinking about a prosthetic. Mm-hmm. I was just thinking like if I'd have
like your fingers aren't going to be able to move right.
Yeah. maybe. You may get me on that one.
I know. That's a hard one.
I'd
But
rather
I
not
would
have to
pick
deal
a
with that
leg.
situation.
I know. And then I was like, well, kneecap down or like hip? Like if it's kneecap down, for sure, I'm going to get the prosthetic. It's also easier to hide.
Longer pants, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Fair.
Oh yeah. What's a hill that you'll die on? Even if it's dumb, what is a hill that you will die on?
I am going to say holding people accountable for what they're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Like, just do it. Do your job.
Yeah.
Like, it's not difficult. You signed up for it.
Well, it's not hard.
It's not hard.
If karma was instant,
Ugh.
what kind of things would you get daily?
Oh, I'd probably be in multiple car wrecks.
Yep,
every
mine would
day,
have to
like,
do with cars.
road rage. My road rage is terrible.
Because I'll be like, you stupid idiot, get off your phone. And then, like, I'll have to slam on my brakes,
Yes.
like, the next light up
Absolutely. Like, I'll speed past someone and then catch the light right in front of them, and then they pull up next to me and stare at me, and I'm like,
And you're like, how'd that work out for you, buddy?
it's always car. I am very even keel unless I'm driving.
Yeah. No, me on the road is, but I pretty much drive for a living now. I feel like that some days. Like some days I can't, like I will rush home just so I can get out of my car. I'm just so tired of driving.
Yep.
All right. Would you rather start life over with all of your current knowledge or skip ahead to see how it ends?
I'll start over with all
Really?
my current knowledge. Absolutely.
Okay.
There's a lot of lessons you don't learn until you're in your 30s and 40s. That would have been a hell of a lot easier to know when you're in your teens and 20s.
But did you come by them naturally or did you have to go through the crap to learn the lesson?
I think.
Well, I guess, but you said with all of the current knowledge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you went through the crap
Yeah,
to get that.
yeah.
When it comes down to it, it's really not that big of a deal, and no one knows what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're all just in it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's actually funny for my next one because it says, what's a harmless lie that you tell yourself every day to make life easier? And mine said, it's all going to be okay.
yeah. That's exactly, like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
I can't change it.
Or that, sometimes I like to lie to myself and tell myself that I'm doing better than other people. I don't know if I really
I don't know
am,
that
but
it's
like,
a lie necessarily. Got a house, kids, no one's a juvenile delinquent, like you're raising them fine. They're your
We
legacy.
still have so much time for all of that, though. Like, there's still so much time. If you could delete an emotion from your brain, which one would it
Sadness.
be? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to keep the anger because I need that for my road rage. You know what? I'm going to change mine. Am I? A mixture between sadness and jealousy.
Ooh, I didn't think about jealousy.
Yeah, because that's a tough one. That'll drag you down.
Because just like, yeah, even towards like jealousy of like where other people are in life
Yeah.
versus you and like,
And
yeah.
it's easy to be like, oh, don't judge yourself based on someone else. Judge yourself based on your past and, your personal growth, not someone
Yeah.
else's personal growth.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, damn.
I know. Oh, I didn't think about that one.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, of course I picked sadness at first, too, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. And then one adulting task that you could get rid of for life.
Laundry.
Oh, yeah.
I hate doing laundry.
For sure.
I have a comforter in my dryer that's been in there for 4 days.
So it's just folding it. It's not like putting it in and.
Yeah, I don't really. It's
Okay.
pulling it out, and I don't really fold everything because I have a big closet, so everything gets hung.
Okay.
But I was like,
Yeah. It would be that or pumping gas.
You do hate pumping gas.
I do. And I'm always getting gas. But
Well,
do you
'cause you
remember
drive.
that one time where I was like, I posted that status on Facebook and I was like, can we bring back the people who used to stand at the gas stations and pump your gas and you would tip them?
Yeah.
And somebody commented on there and they were like, Sam, those were crackheads. They were like, they had that, like, they were like, those weren't gas station clerks. Like, that wasn't their job. And they were like, where was this? And I was like, in Michigan?
They had the real employees when I was growing up because we used to go through those what it was referred to as full service stations at the time. So you would just pull in and my mom would say, 20 on whatever, and they would do it for you, and that's it.
Yeah, see, I miss that. But yeah, I'd take away laundry too.
Yeah, laundry's no fun.
Yeah, and loading and unloading the dishwasher.
I don't use my dishwasher at all.
You know, I don't understand.
It's just me.
You have a drying rack?
Yeah. And it's actually really cool. I just found it about 9 months ago on Amazon or something like that. So you put the dishes in it, and then it's got a little funnel that leads to the sink. So it just drips everything into the sink.
And you rather do that
Yeah.
than load your dishwasher?
Yeah. I would be...
I guess because you're only one person.
Yeah, I mean,
so, yeah.
I'd have to have a setting for like 20 before I fill the dishwasher.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I just don't like things sitting on my counter, and I don't want a drying rack on there.
I don't know about that. I've seen your plants.
I'm currently in a debate in my household about a drying rack as we speak. Like, it's been a talk, and I just don't want one.
You can also have the kind that it'll go over the sink. Like it's like a wooden
Yeah,
wheel.
those aren't bad.
But I'll send you a photo of what I have. It's really cool.
Okay. All right. Maybe. And that's all I have.
That's all you have? Thanks for watching this week's episode of Property Management Uncensored. We'll see you next time.